All right, Central Colors, we're here still at Salt Lake Comic-Con. My brain is not working anymore. We're with author Jonathan Ryan, here talking about his new book, which is?
Three Gates of the Dead.
Three Gates of the...
the Dead.
So, yes.
Yes.
So we're going to walk into the gates of hell. Or no?
No. Three Gates of the Dead is about a pastor who's having a crisis of faith, and his ex-fiance gets murdered and starts to haunt him to figure out the murder. That's the plot, basically.
That's like the worst ex-girlfriend story
Pretty
ever.
much, yeah. Pretty much.
She's died and now she's haunting him.
Yeah. And along the way he meets a priest who has a very mysterious presence and past, and that will eventually involve Aiden's life. So that's my main character. And it involves sacred relics from the past and throwing magic and all that stuff. So yeah.
So we got some magic, sacred relics.
Yes.
Now, what is this for? YA? Is this for adults?
This one,
it's obviously not children.
No, this one is particularly for adults. And the sequel, The Dark Bride, is coming out in April. And Three Gates actually just released. We just released the audio version.
It's nice.
As a matter of fact. So yeah, this one's more for adults.
Okay.
Sure.
So now, how is the magic going to work in this book?
It's based on a lot of mythology. Think Holy Grail. That's all a reveal at this point. But yeah, it's definitely going to revolve around that sort of magic, that sort of old magic, medieval magic, that type of thing in a modern setting. Yeah.
All right. Now, I'm guessing that the relics are going to come into play.
Yes.
As well.
Yes. I mean, there's going to be Holy Grail is one of the relics. I don't want to give the rest of them away, but there are actually 5 of them.
Okay.
And so that they don't come to play in Three Gates as much, whereas in The Dark Bride they definitely come out. So you get hints of it in the first book, and the second, and then the third book that I'm writing now will definitely pull those things out.
So no Spear of Destiny.
No.
That's okay.
No. Yeah.
I'm actually happy about that.
Yeah.
So now, what made you decide to go this route in the storyline?
It sort of developed organically. Aiden's character came out first, and it actually started off as a ghost story, and then the main, his mentor type figure, Father Neil, just came out of nowhere, and Father Neil brought this whole past, this whole mythology that came along with it that I thought was interesting, and it started kind of springing up out of the story as I wrote.
So where can they find the books?
They can find Three Gates anywhere. They can go anywhere. Yeah.
And on audiobook, as you said.
Yeah. It's with just got bought out by Open Road Media out of New York.
Okay.
So they're pretty much doing a blitz in October for Three Gates, and then Dark Bride is coming out in April. So, and it's probably going to launch. We're working on getting to launch at C2E2 in Chicago, actually.
So I got to ask the question.
Yeah.
What is it like seeing, walking into a bookstore? Because I'm sure you've done it many times.
Yep.
And then seeing your book on the shelf.
Actually, the most surreal experience I've had so far was yesterday when the audiobook came out. Yeah. Audible gave us a 3-book contract for it, and I got the email yesterday and pulled it up and heard the voice. And I had no control over who it was, who was going to read it. So it could have sucked really bad.
Yeah.
And I got that first 2 minutes of it, and I was like, oh my gosh, this guy's voice is amazing. And it was a sort of a freak out moment, like these are my words, but it doesn't feel like me because it was coming from a whole nother voice. So that was actually probably more surreal than actually seeing it on the bookstore shelves, believe it or not. Yeah.
Okay. So, books, Three Gates is out now.
Yes.
Next one's out in
April.
And
then I have a young adult series that's sort of a reimagining of Zorro, Robin Hood, set in a post-Second Civil War America.
Okay.
And then that's called Revolution of the Wolf. And then I have a middle grade called Ghost Bear, which is a Wrinkle in Time, Narnia kind of style.
Busy.
Very busy.
Wow.
Actually. Yeah.
All right. Well, this is Jonathan Ryan. Go out, get the audiobook or the actual book. Because who doesn't love, well, I don't. I don't want my ex-girlfriend haunting me, but you probably might. So go get it.